Vinny Paz. If you've never seen Vinny Paz in action, get ready, ladies and gentlemen. There's a reason they call him the Tasmanian Devil. King Rod, Ryan Garcia, one of the most famous boxers the world over. The fastest hands in the game. They call him Flash.
It'll be ding-ding from first bell. They're off.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, from Cranston, Rhode Island, in the United States, a 4-time world champion known as the Tasmanian Devil, introducing Vinny Paz. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Victorville, California, here is the exciting boxing sensation, King Ryan Garcia.
Not too many seats to be had in this arena as... What a fight we expect this one to be. Both of these athletes primed and ready. Got him with a left jab. Beautiful counter shot. And he scores with the counter. Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. Perhaps the hottest ticket in town for this fight tonight.
Situations like this, Todd, will either make or break a fighter, because the expectation from the thousands of people here, of the millions of people around the world, people like you and I sat here expecting everything and anything, can break a man or make a man.
They drop their guard, they get caught. This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. It's like a match made in heaven.
Not a lot of defense here at all. This is a high-octane battle. See the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing him down. Good counter punch. Back and forth they go. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. In that last round. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards. Gonna need a knockout.
Wow, it's like 2 different leagues.
Okay, I'm happy. I like that round. Good work. You within this round, kid.
And there's the bell to start round 2. After that last round, something has got to change.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
This fighter brings a barrage of punches. They won't let you breathe. It's like fighting a hornet's nest.
Swarmers, you can go back in boxing history. When you've seen them, when you've seen the best swarmers going, you understand how hard it is. It looks exciting from the outside in. Can you imagine being right in there?
The only fear you have with this fighter is, has he punched himself out? Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
To beat a counterpuncher, you've got to take them out of their pace. Do not wait for them, because if you wait, they'll pepper and pop you all night long. Rush them.
And he wasn't ready for that counterpunch. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Pazanat last round. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
Wow, you know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, bell, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
Good work. He's not in your lead. Come on, switch on.
And there's the bell for round 3. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Just missed that jab. Perfect counter shot. Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. Gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Big hook thrown, but it doesn't connect. In this division, both fighters will constantly be on their toes trying to punch and counterpunch.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's all right to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Pazanat last round. He is down big time on the scores.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
Good round. You feel good? Good man. Back in. Now it's a tougher fight and he's going to be...
Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be...
The referee calls time, and we'll look at the cut.
Okay, are you all right? Are you okay?
And the referee's going to allow them to fight. Punch, counter punch. Tried to score with the uppercut. Can't land the jab there. Right uppercut can't find a home. Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Well, you know, in this division, we're going to see a lot of combinations, a lot of counter punching.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've done in the ring with fights like that, and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
His stamina is off the charts. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Started out Garcia in that last round. That cut is going to cause some problems. They might want to call a doctor over.
Man, oh man, you know what? He's got to hope the referee doesn't jump in and stop it.
Good work, that's it. Now breathe. Breathe. Just get your...
I need you to focus on what you're doing.
There's the bell to start round 5. They just gave us one hell of a round. Let's see if they'll do it again.
What a round. I'm exhausted. They must be absolutely shattered. What could you tell him, man, when he comes back to the corner? You need the instructions to be simple, precise. Don't befuddle them because they're just shattered.
Those counter punches have to hurt. You believe what we are seeing. These two fighters are made for one another. It's not always about who hits harder. In this division, ring IQ can go a long way.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
These two are the perfect dance partners.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
You can't score with that uppercut. Swing and a miss with the hook. Well, Johnny, you know, in the lightweight division, they've got fast hands, so get ready to see some lightning.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym. You can do it in the fight. They've got to relax.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Started out Garcia in that last round. They're going to call the doctor over in a minute to check out these cuts.
My concern is the corner. Are they going to be too brave for their fighter?
What? Nice round, good round. I like that. I'm happy. Good match.
That can win the round, right?
On to the 6th round. What a fight it has been so far. Wonder what we're going to see in this round.
Good work the last round. Be smart. Don't get too braggadocious. You'll get turned over and walk into a shot, and that's the last thing you want.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Only catching air with that hook. Straight right just misses. That counter punch caught him clean. Here we go with the lightweights. Get ready to see some blazing hand speed and fancy footwork.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those point areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim them, go for speed.
Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. What heart, what desire, but at what cost? Good idea, but misses with the left hook. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Started out Garcia in that last round. Well, the cut man's got some work to do in this corner.
I hope they've got a good cuts man in that corner.
Bring the round on your jab. Breathe when you're
Great work. I love that. I love that. That jab is slick.
I need you to switch back on. Get focused. Get your mind back on the draw.
Here we go. It's round 7. And we're back. What does this round have in store for us?
What a round. What have they got left? How can you get better than that? That is ridiculous. That's stuff you see on video games.
Oh no, Plaza's in some serious trouble here. How about that impact? Let's see that again in slow motion.
Shot from the gods.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Give me your throw.
So back into the fray again, but how much do they have left?
Hard, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up from the stool again? That was a shot.
We're at the halfway point. There's no doubt who's won this round so far.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change this? It's a perfect start.
Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Catch and shoot. So we enter the final 10 seconds here in a pretty dominant display. In that last round. What a huge momentum swing that's going to be, considering that round will be 10-8 after the knockdown.
You've been put down, you've got to think right, survive, and then give it back the next round.
Good round. You feel good? Good man.
Don't give me anything.
And there's the bell for round 8. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
He missed with that jab. It's all offense all the time. Not sure how serious that cut is, but the referee's going to take a good look at it. This fight will continue. Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout? You can see there's blood, and the referee's going to take a good look at it.
You're taking 2 minutes to fight is over.
And the referee will stop it. This fight is over.
I was getting a little anxious there. This is a career-ending fight.
Well, Johnny, complete and total domination, a stoppage victory. How do you rate the performance?
The TKO, we've got to see it again. Because TKOs, they finish the story too early. It's like being kicked out of a club before the night's done. We want to get a